Hello ladies, this is for the Phoenix Method group coaching girls. I wanted to do a very quick video to show you about the different options that we have within the program for nutrition logging. So what I'm going to go on right now and do is share my screen with you. And then I'm going to show you what you normally will see. So when you first log in to the app, you've obviously got your dash here. So if you've not done any kind of one-to-one nutrition with me before, or one-to-one coaching at all, you won't see your calorie and macro breakdown at the top of the nutrition screen. But I'm going to show you how we can add that in a moment. So currently, when you are tracking your foods, if you are tracking within the app, you'll press the add button, and then obviously it will give you the option to, let's just get the photo, add a food in. Let's just add an apple in for this morning. Let's review that now. Let's add it in for breakfast and then log it. So currently what happens is you will just see this. You'll see the one meal added. Now, when we tap onto our foods for the day, you'll then see, obviously, you know, the calories and macro breakdown of that food. And then when we go into details, we'll see, obviously, the macro distribution. And then how many calories you've had, protein, carbs, fat, etc., and any of the extra nutrients that might be within that type of food, that particular food. So this is what you see. Now, what will happen when you first initially come into the app, you should, if you press on the knife and fork symbol, have read through your Phoenix Online Nutrition Pack. So if you've been a one-to-one before, you have a different nutrition pack. You will have had the nutrition blueprint. So the Phoenix Online Nutrition Pack will give you lots of different information, you know, on how to help you to eat, choose healthy foods to eat, but it also gives you the calorie calculator link. Now, I've actually got my own calorie calculator link coming soon, so that will be replaced with my very own one. So if you're watching this later on in a few months' time, you've probably got that now, but you would just simply click that there to calculate your calories or your macros. Now, there's another way that you can also do this. If you go to nutrition, you will see right at the top of the page there the macros and how to track. So when you go onto that, this explains to you exactly how to calculate your own calories and macros. And then obviously you'll understand, so we go across here, so it gives you all of the information on how to, you know, what macros are, and then it gives you the calculation. So you've got the two different options. You can use the online calculator should you wish, or you can use the macro pack and do your own calculation. So it just depends on what you prefer. Now, that means that you have to be fully aware of how many calories you're having and what your macro breakdown is, so that when you come in here, you can see, you know, whether you're reaching those goals. If you would prefer, gals, I'm going to show you a different way to do this. So we have this option for free, and it's going to be where you can see your calorie and your macro breakdown in the actual dash. So let me just share my screen with you again and show you how this looks. So if you've had one-on-one coaching with me before, or one-on-one nutrition upgrade, then you will probably see this already. It'll probably still be on there. So you'll see your calories, your protein, carbs, and fats, the goal, and how much you've got remaining. It's quite cool as well. So if we tap on it, you'll be able to see obviously your foods there, again, like you did before, and see the breakdown. I added another food in there just so you could see it before. When you tap here, you're able to see obviously your nutrition goal, what you got left, the macro wheel, and then also down here, which is quite cool, again, you can see the goal, how much you've eaten and what you've got remaining, and then any other nutrients that might have been logged within that particular food. So obviously here's a big one that we look for, which is fiber. So you do get to see all of that. It's quite nice to open up your screen and actually see this as well and see what you have left. So even if you're tracking through MyFitnessPal, you'll still see this. So like I say, if you've had coaching before, you've probably seen this. If you're a group coaching girl who's never worked with me one-to-one before, you won't see this. Now, we can add this in for free for you if you would like. You simply need to send us across what your calorie goal is and your macros are. And we can pop that into the app for you. But you will have to do that calculation yourself because obviously it's not one-on-one coaching. So if you are trying to go into a calorie deficit, then obviously you'll need to do those calculations via the calculator or via the What the Heck Macros book. And then obviously send them across to us. If you're in a maintenance, you want to maintain right now, then obviously you'll need to work those calories out. And the same with your build, if you want to go into a build phase. Now, your calories and macros will change. As you change, those calories and macros will change. You may be able to use them for a long period of time. You may get a deficit for, you know, a good 6 to 12 weeks before you need to even change anything, before you start plateauing. Some people plateau after 4 weeks. It really will, and if things aren't moving in the right direction and you have been 80% compliant, then you'll need to change them. So you'll need to adjust them. And obviously there's lots of trainings on how to adjust your calories throughout this program. So if you would like to add that in yourself, then obviously, and when you want to change things, you would need to message us and obviously allow us 24 hours to update that in the app for you. It won't get done like immediately, but you would need to allow us 24 hours to update your new goals in there. However, you can actually have the option to have your calories and macros worked out for you, and we will add that into your screen direct. It's a very small cost, so if you want to have your own calories and macros calculated, so it's not one-on-one nutrition coaching, it is just having your calories and macros calculated for you, so you don't have to do it, you have to do the guesswork, it's me who does all that for you. Then you can obviously ask for that, and that's just simply £20. I don't know what the USD or the Canadian exchange is, but it's 20 UK for a calorie calculation and macro, your personal calories and macros. So if you do want to do that, you can obviously just request and we can get that done. There will be a little sheet you'll have to fill out for us first before we actually do that, so we get a little bit more information about you. And then obviously every time you want to have your calories readjusted, you can reach out in the self-check-in form and ask for your calorie adjustments. Again, it would be at a small cost if you want to have personal calories and macro adjustment done by myself. There is also the option to upgrade to one-on-one nutrition. I know there's obviously the full coaching, but the one-on-one nutrition would give daily support, advice, help from me with your calories and nutrition. And obviously I will go in there and personally help you on a day-to-day basis. I can see the foods that you're eating and I can obviously give you more support. So obviously if you are interested in that, you'll have to apply for that because there is only a certain amount of spots for one-on-one nutrition. So yeah, that's the options. Now, listen, I just wanted to go through this very quickly before I finish this quick training on how to use your screen. I'm going to share it again with you one more time. So I can just show you this last little bit here. If you currently don't track through the app, you probably track through MyFitnessPal, and vice versa. If you don't track through MyFitnessPal, I don't know which way around, I've just said that, but anyway, by the way, let's just jump down here. So we are going into the 3 dots and then we're coming down, scrolling down into your settings, meal tracker. You can choose to track in the app or via MyFitnessPal. Now, if you do it via MyFitnessPal, let me just click on this right now, okay? And then just double check that you have synced your diary. It will explain exactly how to do it, so you can press play on this button and it'll explain how to set it all up within MyFitnessPal if you're not in there. You get all up, and then what will happen is you will actually see MyFitnessPal, your data from MyFitnessPal all pull through. So you'll still see that screen that you saw before, but what it would be the MyFitnessPal details coming across and not the foods from the app. However, obviously this is not updated right now, but if it was with MyFitnessPal, you would be able to do that. And again, you would log your food and you would go into MyFitnessPal to do that. So that's simply how you do it. So we'd log the food in here and then obviously go back into the app. Ooh. And your food would all be here. It's the same thing. And then obviously when you go into the details and stuff, all the MyFitnessPal stuff would be pulled across. Now, however, let me just remind you girls that MyFitnessPal does charge for premium. So if you want to put your custom macros in, you will need to pay that premium, where obviously our app does it all for free, within the program. So if you are preferring to not spend extra on MyFitnessPal, it will take a little bit of getting used to a new tracker, but there is a full training on that. And if you don't know where that is, please do reach out so that we can show you where that is. It is actually, let me just show you on the Getting Started. So if you go to the Getting Started in your My Groups, it's here underneath your groups on your dash. When you come down, go across, Getting Started, how to use the in-app food tracking. Now, I am going to be doing an updated version of this soon as well, because there has been some new features. But obviously what will happen is it will come through into, that's me talking, and going through the whole of let me come back out of there now. It's going back onto my screen. The way to use the in-app food tracker. I'm going to do another one like this so I can go through it a little bit better with you. But right now, there is one in there for you to use. So, for free, you can obviously continue using it the way that you've been using it. For free, you can message us with your own calorie and macro goal that you've worked out yourself via the nutrition and online pack or the What the Heck Macros book. If you would like to have your custom calories and macros worked out for you and then put into the app, you can pay a small additional cost. So you can just reach out to us for that. And again, any adjustments, you can pay that small additional cost and we will do that for you. Or you can obviously upgrade to one-on-one nutrition, but you will need to apply for that. So they're the options for you, the free options, and then obviously the small additional costs and the more paid option. So girls, I hope this has made sense. I just feel like sometimes that other screen which shows you what you've got left really can help you in terms of keeping on top of your nutrition. And girls, if you aren't doing nutrition login and you are just working out and just going for it like that, then you know, fair play. If you ever want to, then at least you know the options are there for you. Okay, bye-bye.